Hey, what's going on, guys? Markel here, back with another video. So it's been a week with the Camon 19 Pro from Tecno Mobile, and gotta admit, man, for everyday use, this is a pretty good device. I'm gonna be completely honest. At the price point I bought it at, I was expecting the experience I got with the Samsung A14. But as I do more research on this device, I see it was compared to the Samsung A53 line, which is more of a mid-range budget device. It's more in the lower mid-range, I would say. This is where this competes with. So this device as an everyday device is not bad at all. You know, the refresh rate at 120 Hertz does make it seem faster. Just day-to-day use, all the tasks that I've tried to do with it, whether it's watching videos, doing split screen or picture-in-picture, or using the cameras and the photos and the videos, it's absolutely fine. You know, you got a 5,000 milliamp battery on this thing. You do have these bezels on here, like at the bottom, they're kind of thick, and you got these bezels going all the way around. So it's about an 88% screen to body ratio on this thing. This is 8 gigabytes of RAM, and the cool thing about this device is you can go to settings, and it'll tell you everything about this phone you want to know just from going here. So you have the iOS skin that's over Android, and this is on Android version 13, as you can see here, based on Android 13. The CPU is the Helio G96. Front facing cameras 32 megapixels, rear 64 megapixels, and then you have I believe it's a 8 megapixel. I have to look it up real quick to make sure I'm giving you all the correct numbers. As a matter of fact, I think they're on this box. Yeah, 32. So you got a 50. That's what it is. Portrait. I know it was another high number on there. So these numbers are crazy for this phone to be at such a budget price. But you got a 50 megapixel portrait camera, as well as a 64 megapixel main camera. You got 128 gigabytes of memory on this one, 8 gigabytes of RAM, and then you get 3 additional gigabytes of virtual RAM on here. So you actually have a total of 11. Okay, like I said, battery's 5,000 milliamps. Screen is 1080 by 2460. You got your build number, the version. I just checked it before I started this video to see if there were any other updates, and I'm still on December's security patch. But overall, I would say that this device is a pretty good device for day to day. If someone was thinking of picking up this version, which is the Camon 19 Pro, or the newer version, which is the Camon 20 Pro, these are actually pretty good devices. You know about the back and changing colors and UV lights, and I'll show a picture again of what that looks like for those of you who haven't seen it. Inside the house is going to be just a white phone, but when you go outside, it's going to change colors with those UV lights. Or if you got a UV light in your house, you just want to see it change colors, you can just shine it on your phone and it'll change to those colors all on its own. So that's pretty unique. The build is plastic. There is no wireless charging on this thing. And the thing people really want to know, I'm going to go over real quick, the cameras. All right, guys, I wanted to show you the video quality of this thing handheld, using my Z Flip 4 as the subject, so you can hear the microphone quality as well as see the video quality. So you do get that blurred background, that bokeh, as it has a pretty good shadow depth of field. But it's not bad. You know, if you can keep your hands pretty steady, it's not a bad device at all when it comes to video. But just walking around with it, I mean, it's going to be shaky. Just being honest. And look at the sky today. It's not bad. Not bad at all. colors, as you can see from looking at this, are not the most vivid. And I do have it set for vivid color, but the colors itself, they're not very vivid at all. They're okay. And if you want to go in and color grade this, and you do have the option to change the filters just like on most Android phones. If you want to go in and change, you just hit your edit button here and you can change the colors, crop it, use the AI feature to adjust whatever you want to adjust, change the colors to warm, bright, straight on down the line. You get all those options of what you want to do. Or you can go to a third-party app like Snapseed. You can go to Snapseed, bring in some colors from Snapseed, and you can make the colors pop. I mean, you have so many different options that you can do here. Let's say, just stick with that. And you can go into your tools. You can crop it even more. You can expand it. You can do HDR, drama. There's all kinds of things you can do. A lot of times it just boils down to the knowledge of knowing how to change things. But as far as the screen goes, the screen is cool. You're going to struggle though in direct sunlight. This is going to struggle. Like even right now, I think I got to turn down pretty low so you can actually see everything on camera. But even all the way up, it's probably only maybe 500 to 700 nits of brightness, which is not going to be enough in direct sunlight. But you do get all of the Android features on here. Even though it has the iOS skin, it's still going to operate the exact same way. It does have its own assistant, which is Ella. I never used it. I just default to Google because I'm accustomed to using Google. But Ella works pretty well. I will give credit for that. But other than that though, guys, it's a great device for a day-to-day usage. As long as you know what you're getting. You should not expect, the quality of an iPhone or a Samsung or a Pixel or a OnePlus or a high-end Motorola or anything like that with a device like this at this price range. It's a good phone. It's a decent phone. It's a great backup phone for somebody who wants to get an extra phone. And battery life on this thing is awesome. With that Helio G96, the battery life on this thing, man, 3 full days. No BS. That's using it, watching YouTube videos, doing everything with this device, no problem with battery life. I can get 3 full days. Now I'm using 2 different devices. If this was my only device, honestly, I'd probably say you could probably get over 2 days. Just using it hard, 2 days. Now, I'm not a gamer. So when it comes to games, I don't know. I'm not a gamer. There are other videos out there, obviously, talking about people who do games, but I'm not a gamer. So when it comes to PUBG and stuff like that, or any of the racing games, or any games for that matter on mobile devices, I'm not a gamer, so I cannot tell you. But for everyday use, using it for what I mainly use it for, which is photos and videos, watching YouTube videos, posting to social media, this is actually fine. Now, I posted photos to social media and I did edit them. But as far as video, I did 1 video. I'm thinking about taking it down because of how shaky it is. But I do have 1 video up on my Medellin channel that I did a short with. And you can kind of tell the difference between the ones I've done with the iPhone, the Huawei, and my Z Flip versus the one I've done with this. You can definitely tell the difference, okay? But those are more high-end phones, where this is more of the budget end, guys, all right? But for anyone out there who's looking at Tecno Mobile, you've never heard of them, they have a ton of phones out there, mostly for the mid-range and down. You can find this on a great deal. Would I recommend it? Absolutely, absolutely. So I'll be back in probably another 3 or 4 days to run over some other things that I've noticed or learned about this device. But until then, guys, that's going to do it for now. I appreciate everybody watching as always. Until the next time, guys, I'm out of here. Peace. Enjoy the rest of your day. All right, guys, so we're going to spend the day with this phone, the Camon Tecno Mobile Camon 19 Pro. As you can see, changes colors with UV light. The brightness on this thing, direct sunlight, oh yeah, it's going to struggle big time. But let's get the day started.